All right, Hollywood. Well, now that you're a celebrity on my channel, she, she does look pretty good. She looks better than I do, that's for darn sure. Although I'll tell you, a year in Thailand, my girlfriend here pointed out, it was yesterday, it was last night, I think. She showed me some photos of myself from about a year ago when I first arrived. And I mean, I look at least 5 years older, if not more. Now, that isn't all stress. That's also recovering from surgery, mostly recovering from surgery. I mean, I had 3 surgeries last year and the divorce, and was told I had to stop working, and I loved what I did. I really love construction. I still do, and I kind of miss it, but this is okay. This is eminently tolerable, as I like to say. But when I see cool things on the internet of particular interest to me and my son, my best friend in his life, I send them to him. I send him usually just a screenshot, because he doesn't really want to look it up. He'll look it up on his own if he wants to. He built his own like supercomputer, so he can do whatever he wants. But anyways, the thing that came up just a moment ago, which surprised me, was an indirect reference to the movie American Beauty, and it's salient to all this. American Beauty, it was out for probably 2 years almost, a year and a half, until I finally saw it. And I thought it was about just sex and that kind of thing, and which is okay, I'm not a prude, but that wasn't enough to make me want to go see the movie. In fact, I had no interest in it. And then about a year and a half after it launched, it's like, son of a gun, it's still at the movie theaters. And that's odd. This is way back before COVID. This is like, American Beauty is probably 2010 or 2008 or something. It's old. And so I go see it, and I'm shocked. I don't recall who the director is, but whoever he is, he's brilliant. It's a beautifully filmed movie, full of meaning and hidden meaning. But essentially, the main character is played by Kevin Spacey, and there's all the controversy over him as an actor and a person, and I'm not talking about any of that. That's got nothing to do with us and the channel today, and the movie still exists, and it's still a movie to talk about. The main character has a pretty crappy life. He's got a pretty crappy marriage. He's got a pretty crappy job. Everything is really not good, and sadly, I have a lot of friends. Awesome. A lot of friends in this position back home, and he gives everything up and goes back to where he was happy. He thinks back in his life, and he thinks of when was he happy. He was happy when he had no responsibility. He was free. He worked at a fast food place, and he dreamed about driving a Pontiac Trans Am, which I think was a nice car anyways. And he did that. And then he was actually happy. And there's many other meanings to the movie, but that's one of the subplots, I guess. I don't know, I don't recall all of it, and this isn't the film channel either. But that's sort of, in a way, what I've done. And it is nice when you've made a good choice. It is nice in life when you've made a good choice. This was the best choice for me, I think, of the choices that I had roughly a year and a half ago, whenever this started. That was in a pretty bad way, obviously, just from what I reeled off. That's a lot to take in 1 year, and many of those things all occurred within just 3 months of each other. Within 90 days, roughly, at one point, I had a surgery that went really bad, a really bad one, and my wife at the time was done with me and made that super clear. And I was unable to, if you'd like, was unable to work, and all the country western stuff, if I had a dog, it would have died, Well, actually, one of my son's lizards died. And that was hard for me because it was really important to my son, and that was a toughie. That was a real toughie. Anyway, so, and now here I am, and it's peaceful. I monitor some, you know, financial stuff from back home, and thankfully I planned everything pretty well. I wouldn't say perfectly. I think I maybe have one internet pay account still entangled with my ex. I'll have to look at trying to cancel that. But that's it. That's it. So it takes a while, I guess, for all that stuff. You know, I mean, 30 years, it's a long time to be entangled in everything. And I never planned on not being with her. My retirement plan was to do all this stuff together. But yeah, well, everyone's got to make their choices. Okay, gotta go. Got jewelry to buy. Thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.